Hello, this is Professor BRB, and we're going to continue with our Duotone series here, which is about preparing documents to be printed in black and one color. In our previous tutorials, we looked at how to add a Pantone color to a photo. And if we look in our swatches menu here, you'll see that we have a Pantone color in black. In this video, we'll be searching for an icon and finding it on the Noun project and then preparing it for printing with the proper Pantone color. We're in our typography workspace here, which is where we like to work. And if we go to our swatches panel, you will see that I have cleared out all of the extra swatches, and all I have left is none, paper, black, registration, my single Pantone color, and a mixed ink color that I created by mixing my Pantone color with black. So I need to memorize this number here, Pantone 2727U, because I'll be using that to color my icon so that I'll only have one ink color in my InDesign document. So I'm going to go to the Noun project, which is a wonderful resource. If you have never used it, I think you're going to like it. And you can find an icon for just about anything here. So I'm going to type in my search, and I'm going to look for an icon of a cello, a musical instrument. And here I have lots of icons to choose from. I think I like this one, so I'll select this. And I can go ahead now and read the credits and download it. It's very easy. I click download, and here I have a choice between PNG and SVG. For this purpose, I want SVG, which stands for Scalable Vector Graphics. PNG is a raster file, and that is what I would use if I was going to work with an interactive document. But I'm doing a print document, so I want SVG. I'm going to go ahead and print that. Here I have the choice between purchasing royalty-free, which means I can pay, I think it's $2, or I can subscribe for $10 a month and not have to give credit, or I can just promise to give credit to the very excellent artist who created this, Mr. Olivier Stoyan, and I'm just going to choose the free option. And here I've got my icon. So I think I set that up to download into my project folder, and you'll see it's here, an SVG. What I need to do is open this up in Illustrator, and the reason for that is that InDesign will not recognize the SVG format. I'm going to have to open this in Illustrator and save it as an Illustrator file. So let's go ahead and open with Adobe Illustrator. Here's my icon. Now SVG is a very scaled down file format, and you'll see if I look in my swatches panel here, all I have is none and registration. And the SVGs that you get from the Noun project are all in RGB color format, and this is a print project, so we want to change that to CMYK color protocol, which is very easy. You just go to File, Document Color Mode, CMYK Color. Now it's a CMYK file. I would like to make my icon blue using my Pantone color that I have used in my Duotone. So I need to import that color from a Pantone color book into my file. So I'm going to go here and color books. In my swatches panel, I'm going to my libraries section and choosing color books. And I'm going to select the Pantone Solid Uncoated Library. This is because we're working with uncoated or matte paper. If I was using shiny or coated paper, I would use that Pantone Solid Coated Library. But uncoated is what we're doing. So I can open this up and just type in 2727, and there's my color. If I double click on that, it puts the correct color into my document, which is great. And you'll notice here that I have, let me just switch this to a large thumbnail view here, or a large list view would probably even be better. And you'll see that I have a little icon here showing me that it's a spot color and that it's a Pantone color. So this is good. I'm just going to select. If I go to outline view, I can see it's just one continuous outline. Just going to select that, make sure my fill box is on top, and fill it with my color. So that looks great. If I wanted to, I could also make a tint here. I could make it lighter, but I'm satisfied with the full color, so I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a save as and give it a name that I will recognize. So I'm going to call it noun cello. And instead of SVG, I want to change my format to Adobe Illustrator and save. Just accept all of the defaults here. That's good. Now, one thing I want to take note of is this is created. This is how I'm going to credit this. It's created by Olivier Stoyan from the Noun Project, and that's the wording that I'm going to use in my brochure to credit this so that I can use it for free and be all right and legal. Let me go back to my InDesign document here, and I will create a frame and choose File, Place. Here is my AI file, and notice that the SVG files are grayed out, so I need to use my AI file. And open. Now, my credit is showing here, but I'm just going to crop that out and put the credit down in the bottom on the back. You don't have to put the credit right next to the illustration, in my opinion. It just needs to be somewhere on your publication. So if I choose this here, it came in at 100%. This is a vector icon, so I can enlarge it as much as I want. It won't lose any quality. Actually, here I can just go to Object, Fitting, Fit Content Proportionally. And that took it up to 158%. I'm just going to click here and make it a little bit bigger. And you can see it's just, it's blocking out the credit, but that's okay because I'm going to put that down here. So there we go. Let's look in preview. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I like that there. And you'll notice that nothing new came in. I'm checking my swatches panel, and I can see that it's all good. Nothing new has come in there. Now I just need to credit it. And of course, if you draw your own icon, you don't need to give a credit, but I'm going to give a credit here because that's what I promised to do. Let's go back to normal view. And here I've already set the type specs I want up in there. So I'm just going to go here, edit, paste. And let's zoom in on this so we can see a little bit better what we're doing. So I'll just type in here, cello icon created by Olivier Stoyan from the, and now I've given proper credit to the artist. And let's go back here. As I look at my layers panel, I notice I made a little mistake here. As I select this, I accidentally put that in my type layer, but it's easy to fix. Since it's selected, I have a little selection box there, and I can just drag that into my images later. So my images are on my image layer, my type is on my type layer, and my background is on my background layer, which is just exactly as it should be.